Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. You play zone, and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Using the quick game. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Big fullback's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
They go to the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous.
Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball consistently.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Got his man quickly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This time they'll go to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Steps away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Yates. Skips away from pressure. Nice move to keep running. Quarterback gets the first down. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying to move them on the counter. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Unloads quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. I think that receiver really had two choices there. catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Dropping back, it's Yates. Release to the back. Right on target this time. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw if guys are...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. right down the boulevard. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the air, it's Yates. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Yates. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this one splits the uprights. And they've regained the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, we've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Slade. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Keene. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keene.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick tempo here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Yates. He makes the connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You can tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely wrong.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw. It's Yates. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the Red Raiders get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Red Raiders have it with a first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He got it.
That makes the score Florida 35, Texas Tech 24.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Offense will take
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Yates. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Bulldozes him. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure?
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's right on target. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gators in the hurry up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Pirouettes through. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll do it himself. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Utah State.
On the run, still looking.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender, seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
On second down, just keeps firing. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game,
looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slides him. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. The short hands. It's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Spits it out to the back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll pull it down. Gets away from one, finds room. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.